Hello, welcome to Uzi Love Tarot. We're going to go ahead and get a reading started for the sign of Scorpio. I did pull the cards already for the sign of Scorpio's reading, but we're going to just jump into it because it just saves me some time on camera, okay? So the overall energy I pulled, Scorpio, for the month of March is the expectancy card, okay? The overall energy right away was the Empress card, and my beginner tarot deck was the Fool card. Now, Scorpio, I feel like that you could be expecting a child, especially with the expectancy card and the Empress card here, along with the Fool. This is kind of very self-explanatory, okay? It looks like you could be expecting a child this month. If you're not expecting the child this month itself, you could be getting pregnant this month and finding out that you're going to be expecting, okay? So I think that from what I see here, Scorpio, you could have been dealing with not able to conceive for a while. Like maybe this is something that you really wanted to happen for you, but it wasn't happening. Because what I got here was the answered prayers card along with the King of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So you could have been really working to, and if this is not a child that's coming into your life, maybe it's a relationship, that you were kind of waiting to see if you guys were going to be able to start a relationship. Maybe you were talking to someone and you really weren't sure what you really wanted to do with them. Or maybe you were expecting this relationship to kickstart, and it looks like finally now it is. So whether that be you were guys were stagnant for a minute, not knowing which way you guys were going in a relationship, I feel like now people are ready to make moves. Okay, they have an opening, and especially if you have a real connection with this person. I'm seeing like a earth sign, like a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. You could be dealing with, okay, Taurus or Aries as well, okay. But well, I said Taurus already, but Aries as well. So what I do see here is this could even be like someone you were dealing with for a long time. This could even be someone you had kids with. Since the expectancy card is here, maybe you already have kids with this person, right? And you guys were really just trying to see if you guys were going to finally move forward in your relationship. You guys could have been like on a break, just not official. Let's just put it like that. And I think you guys both really want this relationship to work out. And you guys are both really putting in the work, it looks like, to work this out. Even if you guys weren't really sharing a lot of your feelings at one point, and maybe both parties kind of didn't know what was going on with each other, like, is this going to work out? Do they even really want me? Maybe they want something else. I feel like internally on both ends, you guys were probably feeling like the same way about each other, but you guys like really wanted to work this out. So it brings me to the Dreams card along with the King of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. And so I feel like, maybe you needed this person, or this person felt like in order to start this relationship, they needed to be in a good financial situation. Like they needed to be very stable in order to like move towards you. Or if you guys have like been together already, maybe they just wanted to really provide for you. Like maybe this person didn't really have like a lot of money or something like that. Like maybe money was involved some kind of way where they didn't feel like they were like up to par, up to the standard of able to like really take care of you or something, or take care of kids, because it takes a lot. Kids are very expensive, and they only get more expensive as the older that they grow. So maybe this person, they felt like in order for them to have kids, they really needed to be financially stable in order to, bring kids into their life or bring a relationship into their life, okay? But I feel like it's something that they truly did want. They just needed to get stable first, okay? Now, if you are having a child, like you're finding out you're expecting this month, or you are expecting. I'm feeling like you're becoming very like grounded after hearing the news or upon the arrival of your child. Like you're seeing like, okay, I need to have this in order. I need to do this. Like before the baby comes, I have to build the crib. I need to make sure that the room is painted at least a month before the baby is here. I need to, you're just kind of like getting things in order for the arrival of your child. So whether that is like, even this could be like, okay, I need to move. Like I need to move somewhere else into a nice, apartment or a nice home, or maybe something different to where you are now. You felt like you needed to like really have something that you felt like was worthy of, like you needed to feel like this is worthy of my child. This is worthy of a relationship. Like you felt like it's something to do with worth, I feel like, okay? Like, and it was something you were sticking by, like, I don't want to do this unless it is worth it. Like if you're moving into a new place, like you're just not moving into any new place. You're moving into a place that like my baby is going to be so happy here. My family is going to be so happy, like my girlfriend or my guy, my boyfriend's going to be so happy here. Like you're seeing the big picture beyond just you. You're knowing that you have to take real responsibility. So you're putting things in order to where things will be lined up and everything can kind of like flow and not be any, issues, okay? So I think that that's kind of what's going on right now. And if this is a new relationship, like I said, the person that you're dealing with, or you or them, they wanted to be stable first. Like they felt like they needed to bring something worth to the table. Like they needed to bring something to the table in order to be with you, and it wasn't even you, like you need this. It's something this person needed. Or if this is you needed this in order to get into this relationship. Like, I need to have at least this before I get into this relationship. That's the only way I'm going to be comfortable. But I feel like this person is doing that. Those things are coming to them and the relationship is moving forward. Okay? So it takes us to our next card, which is the Guardian card, the Emperor, and the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like this person is really taking control of the situation. So if this is, you expect, like, this is like, okay, you and a person are deciding to get together, right? And be together. You guys already had some history there. And it looks like you guys are both trying to, like, control yourself in the situation. Like, not even control yourself, but just step up to the plate. Like, okay, my relationship needs this. Let me do it. Like, that's how I feel like you're feeling right now, because you have put in so much to this that you're not just going to walk away from. Like, you're trying to figure out, okay, me and this person are being together now. What can I do to really support this person? What can I do to help this person? What can I do to be more supportive for this person? And if this is a baby coming, you're taking control. Like, you're like cutting off any bad foods that are not good for you, because you have a seed planted and it's growing. And you want to control any thing in your environment that's not good for this seed growing, is what I feel like. So you are being very controlling of the people around you. Like, so let's say you have family members that smoke. You're like, don't even smoke like 50 feet near me. I don't want to breathe anything that in. Like, you need, fuck going outside. Like, you need to go down the block and smoke a cigarette, because I don't want any whiff of it. Like, this is how I feel like you're feeling. You're being very protective of yourself, of your child, or of your relationship. So if you're getting back together with someone, you are like, I'm taking control. I want to be with this person. I've put in so much work with this person. I'll be damned if I walk away from this person, or this person walks away from me. So I'm putting in the work. I'm controlling myself on so many levels. So even if you had like vices in the past that kind of affected your relationship, you're putting them to the side because your relationship is more valuable. Like, it's worth more than any vice, anything, you know? So I feel like you're really taking control in the situation and making things happen that are positive, that are going to be for the growth of this relationship itself, okay? So it's going to bring us to our last card, which is message from afar, clarified by the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Cups, okay? So I really feel like you getting the news of you and this person working out, like, so if you were waiting to hear back from this person that, okay, let's be together, this is so fulfilling to your person. They are so happy to hear this from you. Like, they have been waiting to hear this from you, especially if you guys like have history and you guys were separated for whatever reason. They've been wanting to grow this with you too. They have, like, I feel like you guys emotionally fulfill each other. However, money could have been a problem at one point. Control issues at one point. But I feel like you are now doing the right kind of controlling, which is controlling bad shit about yourself, opposed to trying to control this person if that was the issue you guys had in the past. You know, emotionally, you guys both want this relationship. And it looks like, you know, things can really work out here. You know, you may have to, whatever faith you were like keeping beyond the battles, it's like going to be so worth it because you're going to have a new beginning with this person. And even if you felt like they were holding back, they are now opening up. Okay. So even if like someone was holding back from you and not like really letting you in on a lot, like you didn't know what was going on or something, you were just expecting something different, I really feel like you're getting something good out of this. And if you're birthing a baby, like, I feel like you're getting, like, if you've been waiting to conceive, like you've been trying to conceive and that was an issue, if the baby is not coming this month, you could be getting pregnant this month and taking a pregnancy test by the end of March and finding out you're pregnant. You're expecting a baby. You know, that's honestly all I got for you, Scorpio. If you're not expecting a child, you know, you could be. You might not know you're pregnant right now. Or you could be having some fun this weekend that's going to get you a baby. And if you and a person weren't together, it looks like you guys are deciding to be together and you guys are both wanting to put in the work to bring your connection together because you guys both fulfill each other emotionally. That's very clear here. And I think that this is someone you've been dealing with for a while. You guys were probably just in a stuck place, maybe not, maybe having a lot of fights and stuff, or just like petty arguments, battling back and forth, just not being on the same page, or maybe somebody was being really controlling. But I feel like you and your partner both want this to work out. And you guys are going to be starting a new beginning together. And you guys could be, you know, getting back together, having some good sex, and creating a baby. So just be very careful this month, Scorpio. It seems like it's going to be an emotional fulfillment coming towards you, especially if it's a message, especially if you're getting a pregnancy stick saying a positive sign, okay? But it looks like that's all I got for you, Scorpio. If you're not expecting this month, just watch out for that. But I think that you have some emotional fulfillment coming your way very, very soon. And it's something that you were kind of waiting for and expecting to happen. And it's on its way. Okay, so that's all I got for you for March 2019, Scorpio. I'll be back for mid-months in a couple weeks. Okay, have a good night. Goodbye. Thank you for coming to see me at Usi Love Tarot.